All right, my friends, I just got in and this video just popped up, bro. It's our good friend, the Nacho Plan. So we're gonna do a reaction video to the video, bro. I can't wait. This is gonna be amazing. Holy mackerel. All right. Brace for impact, Captain. So, the Nacho Plan says, eccentric overload, upper body plus physique update. Yes, sir.
Fellas, what's going on? It's your boy Nacho.
Damn.
And we are back for a upper body day. I could not fucking wait.
Is that like 5 plates on there, dude? That is insane, man. Holy shit.
And let's start it off, man. Look, I have 5 plates on the dip. This is the most weight I've ever done eccentrically. I was able to do it for about 2 sets. And the rest of the sets, I dropped some weight, but
that is mad heavy, bro. I'm talking mad heavy. That's crazy. Yes, man. Amazing.
This is a new PR for my accentuated eccentric overload. 5 plates. I think that's a total of 415 pounds. It's fucking exciting. So next up, we got some accentuated pull-ups. Look, I'm not going all the way to the top. I'm just sticking to the bottom end where the stretch is happening. Okay, I got 3 plates and a 25. So I went up I added 25 pounds from last week because I was feeling pretty strong and I am pretty wide on this. So everything is 8 to 12 reps. People keep asking me, everything is 8 to 12 reps and as much sets as it takes to get damaged, okay? I got these Super Max eccentric overload pull downs. Look, I'm just initiating the concentric and then I'm just sticking to the eccentric, okay? That
is really good. That's the whole reason why they have the bar so wide. People in the gym, they don't understand. It's kind of like, it's really hard to explain this exercise, why it's so wide, right? It's so that you don't bend your arms. You don't want to make it a concentric exercise. You want to make an eccentric exercise. And so the whole point is to pull with your body forward. You pull it in and then let your lats ride up with it. It's the whole point. It takes a while to really get used to doing it super wide. That's why you see in the gym, people don't do it super wide. And when they do it super wide, they think it's about all pressing it. They think it's about arm workout. It's not an arm workout. But you're doing pretty good here, actually. You're doing it well. I can tell you there is another exercise. This guy next to you using the cable machine. If you were to stand up next to the cable machine, all right, and you put your arm through the handle piece. Now, the position is like you're bench pressing, like a bench press. You're standing up, your elbows are up, they're flared like a bench press, like you're bench pressing. And so you want the handle piece to come to your forearm and your elbow. You don't want it to go past your elbow. You don't want it to go where the tricep bicep area is. You want it on your forearm and the elbow area, right? Just there to the end. And what you want to do is put enough weight on there so that you can press down. You press down a bit and then let it ride up. Let that weight ride your lat up. It'll stretch your lat. Press down and then let it ride up again. Remember, just stay eccentric. Just stay eccentric. That's it. A lot of people, they don't realize that. You really want to isolate the lat area right down to its minute isolation, bro. I'm telling you, like, really isolate it. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to get a lot more using the cable machine and pressing and then letting it ride up, pull you up. Very, very heavy. Very heavy. You're going to get a lot more out of that. And a lot quicker, and especially because you've never done it before. Remember, unaccustomed exercise is known to cause what? Widespread muscle damage. So here's the thing that people don't realize in eccentric exercise. Unfamiliar forms, unaccustomed exercise, and people that are untrained get widespread muscle damage. That's a given. That's a given for sure on any exercise. Now, eccentric exercise will always get you damage providing it's overloaded. That's another fact. So, because you're unaccustomed to doing that exercise, You're going to get some gains right away doing it. I'm telling you, man. So it really is good to pick out, really isolate things to their minute point and pick out a lot of things that you've never done before. At least add them into the mix of your workout. At least one, something that you've never done, something that you're unaccustomed to doing, and I guarantee you're going to get gains there. You're going to get even more gains. They're going to start coming out. People don't realize that. They just stick, they try to stay with too many things that they're familiar with. You need to do things that you're unaccustomed to as well. It's not just, well, I'm going to do just these eccentric exercises. No, you got to do some things that you're unfamiliar, unaccustomed to doing. But also, in eccentric exercise, the reason why they have these three categories of submaximal, supramaximal, and accentuated. Accentuated is a very good thing to do when you're trying to get gains beyond, or maybe you're just a new person and you are not strong at doing exercises. So it's good for those two modalities. The submaximal, going extremely heavy but really slow, in a slow motion but very heavily in the eccentric, that also recruits a lot more fibers. That will recruit more fibers. That recruits more motor units. It does. These, you need to get familiar with these exercises. You realize what they all do something differently. That's the reason why they're categorized differently. They don't all do the same thing. They're similar, but they do different things. And supramaximal means that you're moving fast in real time, type 2 muscle fibers. So you're moving fast, moving a heavy weight.
Really tore up my lats as well, man. Just wanted to try it out. Then I added some weight to these barbell rows, these underhand barbell rows. I really love these.
All right, you're moving way better here now too. The fact that your back is stretching downward and coming upward. You want to stretch it down, up, and then you want your back area to pull it up and then pull it back down again. It's really good, man. Like, you've got really good form.
These get the upper back really well. So this 275, I think I did it for 8 reps. And I just kept going until, I couldn't really even do 2 plates anymore. So I'm getting pretty strong, man. Pretty strong. And then next up, we got some pullovers. So this is 100 pounds. I added 10 pounds from last week. I was able to handle it.
Damn, you've got really, dude, I gotta tell you, you have extraordinary great form for eccentric exercise, man. I'm telling you. It's really hard to convey eccentric exercise to people that have been trained to lift concentrically all their life, because it's hard to train an old dog or teach an old dog new tricks. Remember the old saying. But man, you have extremely good form. Like, it's incredible. Like, you are so good at doing eccentric exercises and getting better all the time. It's incredible.
And it's just, I do this for my lats, but mainly the long head of my triceps. So along with those dips and these pullovers, I don't even need to isolate my triceps, because they are so damaged from just those 2 exercises. And I just kept going until I couldn't even do 1 rep with 100.
I know. I've had the same problem. When by the time I wanted to do my arms, they're already got damaged from all my other exercises, the things that I'm really doing, some of it. Again, it just happens that way. It just happens that way because the weight is astronomically heavy. You're moving heavy weight.
Then we got my favorite, these shoulder lateral raises. I added 10 pounds to the machine because the full stack was getting a little bit too light. So I added 10 pounds and I was able to, I just kept going. It's 8 to 12 reps and I just kept going. So I felt damaged, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna have to start adding. I think I'm gonna get that clip. I don't know if you guys see it, where you can add like a plate to the machine and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get like a key, and you could just put plates on there. You get a separate key and you just slip it in with the plate on it. That's what I usually do. But yeah, I don't know. You'll see people doing this in gyms, and sometimes they put weights on top. They put some small weights, they stack them, or they come with these weighted things. They come with, there's a section there you can throw it on top. Sometimes there comes there's a bundle, but I don't know if you have that in your gym.
because I have a dumbbell on the machine, but I want to get that clip.
Yeah, okay, so you're using dumbbells on there. You really want to put the plate on. Plate's better than putting dumbbells on it.
So I'm definitely going to get that soon, and we're going to be showing off
You can bring a metal key with you to the gym to put it in.
my body real quick. I'm looking pretty damn. Look at my shoulders, man. They're rounding.
Damn, you're looking really muscular now. You're getting better, dude. Getting better. Yes, it's coming out for sure.
Out, and then my back, my shoulders, my arm.
You're looking very thick, very dense. Yeah. You just have a little bit of inflammation right now because you worked out. You know, it's a damaging session. So people can't really see it because there's like some inflammation there because you're damaging your muscles. So posing at the end, usually people can't really see the best of you. But definitely, yeah, man, you're getting better.
Arms are getting pretty big, man. Look at, I don't have a pump because I don't eat a bunch of carbs.
Right.
I think up
You're building density.
until this point of the day, I only had about 10 grams of carbs, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.
See, people don't realize that they don't understand the difference between sarcoplasmic.
10 grams of carbs, man.
They don't understand the difference between sarcoplasmic and myofibrillar growth. That sarcoplasm can expand massively. So they think that that's bodybuilding. Well, I got really big because sarcoplasm, whatever, expand, boom, yeah, carbohydrates. It's really hard to build real muscle, dense muscle. And density, this mass of sarcoplasm and density looks totally different. With sarcoplasm, it's going to make you look way bigger. See what I mean? But density is what really gives you the strength and gives you that density. It makes you look big, but will it make you look as big as somebody using sarcoplasmic? Not necessarily. See what I mean? Because it's highly controlled. Myofibrillar growth is highly controlled. You have to go through these damaging sessions to build a lot of it. But like I said, hey, if people, when let's say they build myofibrillar growth, they just want some more size. You can eat carbohydrates and expand that sarcoplasm. You understand me? In eccentric exercise, you can expand the sarcoplasm even quicker than you would in concentric exercise. It's just because the window is open for an entire week during the repair and remodeling. But like I said, I wouldn't be choking back all those carbohydrates. Definitely. You definitely want to build real dense muscle. You don't want it to be sarcoplasmic. Trust me. It's not good for your health. It's not good for you. It may look good. Like people always say, oh, but it looks good. It gives you that artificial bodybuilding look that it looks good. But sometimes looks, man, it's not all that. You know what I mean? But you'll look better if you're leaner and denser than you would being sarcoplasmic-y, like liquidy, whatever, and big. So yeah, man, that was a good video. Thanks for uploading that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Yeah, and if you want, head over to my friend here, the Nacho Plan. You want to head over to his channel, like, subscribe the video. I appreciate him for uploading these videos because it's not easy to film in the gyms, bro. I'm telling you. It's not easy. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And comment down below.